Hi everyone, welcome to CRS Info Solutions channel. In today's session, we are going to cover a very useful and practical topic, how to bypass validation rules using permission sets and custom permissions in Salesforce. This is especially helpful when you want your admins or specific users to bypass a validation rule under controlled conditions without deactivating it entirely. Now, let's say we have a work order object in Salesforce. Here's a sample record on a screen with the following fields. Let me show you the work order record very quick. So you see, this is the work order record, and here are the fields of work order record. There's the status and priority, account, service contract, owner, and some others. Now we have a validation rule that when the status is completed, the account and service contracts must be filled. And let me show you this very quick. So if I go ahead and select the status to complete it, it will require me to enter the account and service contract lookups over here whenever I try to update the status to complete it. Now, I have a system admin profile here, and I want to bypass this validation rules for my profile when I'm doing some changes. Because as an admin, I might need to edit the record even if these fields are blank, maybe for testing, data correction or urgent business needs. Now, instead of constantly deactivating the rule, we can bypass it using a custom permission attached to a permission set, right? Uh, Now I'll guide you how to create this custom permission, then use it in the permission set and assign that permission set to the users, and then use that permission in the validation rules to bypass those that validation rule when certain users are making any changes. So let's go ahead and create a custom permission first. You'll see here in the steps, we need to create the custom permission. Then we need to attach it to a permission set. Then we will update the validation rule to check for this permission. And then we will finally assign this permission set to the users. I'll go to setup. And then I'll go to custom permissions. And I will create a new custom permission. Let's name this bypass. It's already there. Okay, bypass work order validation. And I'll save this. And then I'll go to permission sets. And I'll create a new permission set. And let's name this bypass work order rules. Okay. And I'll save this permission set. Now, since I have this permission set already created, I can go ahead and update my existing validation rule. But before that, I have one more thing to do. Uh, I need to assign the permission set to myself or any targeted users. For example, I'll assign this to myself. So we have this permission set open. I will go to manage assignments. and I will assign this permission set to me. I am using the CRS info user. Click next, assign. Okay. Now we have one more thing to do. We created this permission set, but we did not attach that custom permission that we created before to this permission set. So I'll go to within this permission set page, I will go to custom permissions, and I will go ahead and edit. And you see we already have that custom permission that we created before. The name was bypass work order validation, and we will go ahead and add this to this permission set. Now we have the custom permission attached to this permission set. We also assigned my user to this permission set. Now the final thing which we need to do is to update our validation rule. So we have that validation rule on the work order object. We go to work order object and look for that existing validation rule that is status completed. This is the validation rule which was getting triggered when I was showing you the demo. I will go ahead and edit this. I will show you how it looked before. So whenever the status is completed and the account is blank or and the service contract is blank, it will throw this error message. Now I will go ahead and add one more condition over here, which is not, and then we will use the global variable of permission, the $sign. And the name of our permission set is, let's go ahead and see that the name of the permission set. Actually, the name of the custom permission, I'm sorry. So we need to use the API name, which is this one. I'll copy this and paste it into our validation rule. We will check this for any errors. Okay, no errors found, so looks good. Let's go ahead and save this. Now in our validation rule, we have entered the exception for this custom permission, that if this custom permission is assigned to anybody via permission set, then this the service contract and account is not required for the status to update for the status to be updated to completed. Okay, so now this rule only fires when the custom permission is not present. All right, next step, let's test it. We'll go to work order record, which is right there. Okay, and I will go ahead and refresh the page once. Now if I go ahead and try to change this status to completed and hit save, look, it let me do it. Because as my user was exempted from that validation rule. So let's wrap it up. That's how you can bypass the validation rule using custom permissions and permission sets. Clean, scalable, and admin friendly feature. Now, let me know in the comments if you have any questions regarding this, or if you want me to, walk through a more complex logic. Don't forget to like if you think this video was useful, and subscribe our channel CRS Info Solutions. See you in the next one. Thank you.